Hey besties, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a iPad setup. I wanted to just go ahead and show you guys how my iPad is set up for productivity, and it is also very aesthetically pleasing. So I want to just share how you can get your iPad to look like this on the home page, and I want to share what apps and all the different things I have for my productivity on my iPad. So yeah, let's go ahead and customize our iPads together. All right, so before we add any widgets or anything to our home screen, I'm gonna just show you guys how I got my wallpaper, this pink color. So of course you're gonna go to your settings, and once you get to your settings, you're gonna hit wallpaper, and then you're gonna hit customize. So at the bottom, as you can see, there are different options for your wallpaper. You can have your wallpaper as a solid color, and then you can change the color at the bottom. So as you can see, I clicked pink, and then I changed it to what pink I wanted it to be. You can also have a gradient color scheme, or you can just add a photo and you can put that as your wallpaper. But of course, I chose a pink wallpaper. So now I'm going to go ahead and start adding widgets, and the first widget I'm going to add is a clock widget so I can tell the time. So basically, to add widgets, you want to press and hold the screen down until you see the word edit appear, and you're going to hit add widget. And now I'm just basically showing you guys all the options that they give for the clock widget, but this is the one that I went with. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the calendar widget. And the first one that I'm going to add is the day and the date. There are different options here, and I am going to come back and I'm going to add another calendar widget, but I'm adding the day and the date first. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the batteries widget, and this widget just basically helps you because you're able to see all the Bluetooth devices that are connected to your iPad, and you're able to keep track of whether they're needing to be charged or not. So now I'm going to add a widget for a productive app that I use, which is Notion. And I use Notion for all of my organizing of content and planning of content. And so here I'm just tapping and holding to set up the account. And I chose to display all of the pages that I've gone to recently. Since this is my home page, I would like to have quick and direct access to all of the pages that I go to pretty frequently in Notion. So of course, on my home page, I'm going to have a spot for the Bible app. And so I chose to display the verse of the day, and they have different little options that you can choose. But of course, I just chose this simple medium-sized widget to go here. So the Bible verse is displayed every day. Now on my home page, it was very important for me to have quick and direct access to apps that I visit pretty frequently. So of course, I'm going to add the Siri suggestions of apps on my homepage, and that's what I've added here for me to have quick and direct access to. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add pictures on your home screen as widgets. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the App Store, and you want to type in widgetsmith. And widgetsmith is an app that is going to allow you to add pictures as widgets onto your home screen so that it can look aesthetically pleasing. So you want to make sure that you download this app, and then now we're going to go ahead and start adding widgets to our home screen. So in the widgetsmith app, I'm clicking a large widget, and I'm going to add the photo, and I'm choosing from my photos. Now it's time to add that large widget to my home screen. So you're going to follow the same process as before. You're going to go down to widgetsmith, and then you're going to click the photo that you saved in the widgetsmith app, and then you're going to follow that same process for any other widgets that you add. So now I'm going to go back in the widgetsmith app, and I'm going to go ahead and add a medium widget. So I already have some saved. Hit add medium widget. You're going to pick the photo from your library, and then you want to make sure that you change the name of the widget so it's easy to identify when you go back to that home screen and you're adding the widget. All right, so now that I've added that medium widget to my home screen, I'm gonna go ahead and add some apps that I use pretty frequently. The first one is the YouVersion Holy Bible app, and then I'm gonna also add the app ChatGPT because y'all, I literally use this app all the time, and so it's very important that I have direct access to these apps on my home screen. So now I'm just adding them onto my home screen. All right, so we are just about done customizing the homepage, but before I finish, I want to go ahead and just add a couple more small widgets into the homepage. So I'm going to follow the same process before. I'm going to hit small widget, then I'm going to choose the photos, and then I'm going to go ahead and just add them. Of course, I'm going to go back to the home screen and I'm going to go to the widgetsmith, and then I'm going to select those photos that I added in the widgetsmith app like I'm adding right now. Like I said, be sure that you name them so they're easy to find when you go on your home screen and you add those widgets in. So before we move on, I want to make sure I'm clear about adding the widgets onto the homepage. So when you hit edit and you hit add a widget, you want to make sure you scroll down to the app widgetsmith, and then that's when you're going to click it on the homepage, and then that's when you add the photo. All right, so now we're done customizing the home screen, and I'm just going to go ahead and quickly show you guys a preview of all three screens before I go ahead and get into the what's on my iPad and I share all of the apps that I love the most. Before I share the apps, I just want to go down to the bottom and hide these unnecessary apps. I just kind of like for the apps that I use the most to show at the bottom. To view some of the new additions to iOS 18, you want to hit the edit and then you want to hit customize, and then you'll see that they have light, dark, automatic, and tinted versions of the screen. So right now it's showing light and then dark, and then you can have it to be automatic. But the version that you all have been seeing is the tinted version. And on the tinted version, that's when the apps will have a tint. And I have it set to a light pink color because my favorite color is pink. So I want it to be very pinky on my home screen. And then also with the apps, you can hit edit and then customize, and then you can choose to have small apps or the large apps. So the small apps will display the actual name of the app, and the large apps do not display the name, and that is the one that I have selected because I rather have the apps larger without the name because it just looks way better to me. So that is what I have. So again, you hit edit and customize, and then you're able to see those features for your iPad. So let's go ahead and get into what's on my iPad. So as you guys could see earlier, I have 3 different home screens, and the first one is the main screen, the one that we customized together. This one is like my work and my productivity screen. So I want to show you guys the first app, and this one is the Notion app. And earlier I told you guys that I use this app mainly for organizing and putting together my content. This app really helps me stay organized with all of my content and like my to-do list. The next app that I have on this homepage is the Files app. And of course, I house all of the important files for my iPad on this homepage. And then I have the music icon, and here I have my favorite playlist, Christian Vibes, displayed here. And anytime I'm working, I like to select this playlist, and yeah, that's my favorite playlist that I listen to all the time. So it's really important that I have that here. Next, I want to show you guys the Pinterest app. And I know y'all know about the Pinterest app. This is the app where I got all of my aesthetically pleasing photos that I use to customize my home screen. And then, of course, I have Zoom. And you guys know what Zoom is for. I use it for all my important meetings. Then I have ChatGPT. And y'all, I love ChatGPT. This app is amazing. I use this app for literally everything. Whatever I need, ChatGPT literally has the answer. So it's important that I have that here. Then I have Canva, and on my iPad, I typically use Canva for designing my thumbnails for YouTube. So anytime I'm designing a thumbnail, I go here. And then I have GoodNotes, and GoodNotes is for all of my journaling and planning. I mainly use it for like Bible study and planning. And then I have Asana, which is for work at church. All right, so this last page is dedicated towards entertainment and self-care. I want to go ahead and show you all the Kindle app. This is the app that I use for reading. I do love to read. I would rather a physical book, but when I want to be on my iPad, I love to read on my iPad. And so, yeah, I have a couple books saved in my library. I need to save more. Of course, I have Peacock for reality shows, and then I have Hulu, Netflix, and I have some of my social medias like Facebook and Instagram. Then I have YouTube, and then I also have Amazon Prime as well. All right, y'all, that's all I have on my iPad. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial on how to customize your home screen. If you did, please leave this video a like, leave a comment, and then if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.